I want to show you guys how much the police are hated and despised and loathed in Minneapolis. I mean, it's really bad up there right now. And it's the strange thing is they're having so many issues with gun violence up there. I mean, it's off the charts. The little homies are bananas up there. It's off the charts. Little kids always getting shot. I've chronicled it on this channel. Those of you who've been subscribed for a while know how bad the situation is on the ground up there. And it's directly related to the defund the police movement. But I just wanted to show you guys a little bit, just so you could see how deeply these people hate police. Okay, so this is the Citizen Reporter in Minneapolis. Minutes after a 3-year-old child and an adult male were shot tonight, a Minneapolis police officer ran over evidence markers during an active investigation at the scene while another officer repeatedly shouted for them to stop. So they're whining about a cop car, one of the dozen or so cop cars that responded, rolled over some bullets, shell casings that were on the ground. That's their complaint about a situation where a 3-year-old child and an adult male were shot. After a shooting last week by my place, the responding officer walked over us to spent shell casings and a magazine with blood left behind and picked them up with his bare hands, then dropped them back on the ground. Not the sharpest pencils in the drawer. Minneapolis Police Department. And these people are showing up on the scene. I mean, it's crazy up there. It's out of control. This would, if the mainstream media did their job, considering they spent a large portion of 2020 in this city following protests after a dope fiend had a heart attack in police custody. The natural sequence of events would be to cover the inevitable violence that ensued after the police defund the police movement. The out of this world, third world violence that has ensued in the same place that you guys were camped out for 6 months. Actually a year, because the trial. They're not covering this one iota. What's going on there? Instead, the citizens there are whining about every little mistake cops make when they show up to these shootings. Also observed at the scene, a possible item of interest on the ground, just outside of the perimeter. I did not witness this item being marked as evidence. Please note, it is entirely possible that an officer noticed this item and marked it as evidence after I left the scene. Now, these are the same people who, when the cops say, did anybody see anything? They didn't see nothing. Ain't that crazy? A 3-year-old was just shot. We're here to help and bring the person who did it into custody so they can answer for their wanton, reckless firing of a weapon in a public place, in a commission of a crime. Can any of the people who are out here tell us anything? I ain't see nothing, man. Nothing. And this guy gets in the comment section and tries to defend the cops. He says, it's dark, chaotic. These things happen. What's your point? Sounds reasonable. It's dark, chaotic. It's just somebody's just fired dozens of rounds indiscriminately, hitting a 3-year-old. The family's out there. There's a crowd out there. There's cops from different agencies. A squad car rolled over a shell casing. It's not the end of the world. So this guy, tries to interject that into the conversation. This guy responds to that saying, mostly that you use the exact same phrasing to excuse capping a guy who's reaching for his wallet. A pattern of behavior. So this, obviously, this bleeding heart liberal says that it's dark and it's chaotic is the excuse that cops use when they shoot somebody baby, a good boy, while he's reaching for his wallet. Like, how often does that happen? Is that what we're seeing when we're out and about? Because I know you guys everybody's out. And everybody was out before the pandemic. Everybody's been out since then. Is that what we're seeing when we're out? Just guys reaching for their wallet and getting capped. Is that what we're seeing? Like, you guys got some interesting lives, man. Your lives are just exciting, man. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that. You guys' lives are just exciting. Y'all just be on the scene. Oh, the black man reaching for his wallet, he gets shot up. Then you go somewhere else. Oh, like, I'm not seeing, I don't even see people getting pulled over. I barely hear sirens. Like, when I'm driving, I hear them in the distance all the time, but, like, this threat that the police are constantly just doing stuff to brothers and all over the place, I'm not seeing that. And I promise you, Jack, I'm around Southern people all the time. Okay? I'm on the sun. I'm walking on sunshine. Ooh, it don't feel good. I'm telling you, man, I'm walking on sunshine, Jack. And yes, there's certain areas where, yes, there's police activity, and yes, brothers are getting arrested, but those brothers are committing crimes. Those brothers ain't reaching for their wallet. These white liberals got these exciting lives. But they just always right there when a black man's reaching for his wallet and got shot. And, like, really? Like, where y'all living? Even the projects ain't like that. Nobody reaching for their wallet. Ain't nobody getting shot by the police, because if you count the interactions, like 1 in every million interactions. And then the reach for the wallet story is quickly debunked, quickly proven to be a lie. Where do these people live? I just don't see this stuff. If you're just traveling around and everywhere you go, you see a brother pulled over here, brother getting beat down here by the police, a brother getting that's what you're seeing everywhere you go. I just not seeing that. I'm not even seeing black people even acting like that's happening. I'm not seeing black people looking over their shoulder scared. I'm not seeing it. Only thing I see some people worried about is some people. That's it. Most some people wish they just lived in an all-white neighborhood. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you could give truth serum to some people and do a survey, 90% of them wish they lived in an all-white neighborhood where their family or them were the only black people in the town. I guarantee you. You know how I deduce that? Because as soon as one of them gets 2 pennies to rub together, not 2 nickels, 2 pennies to rub together, that's what they do.